So we are here with Milan Nikolic and Aleksa Bracic. I think I pronounced those correctly.
Yes.
Yes, good. And they are the artists behind Faith and many other things that they do on their own time. And we're going to ask them some questions that some of the backers of Faith and some of the followers in Twitter and Facebook have forwarded to us. But first of all, how are you guys doing?
We're fine. How are you? Hi to everyone.
Alex is speaking my name. Never mind.
Can you guys?
Who's gonna be the first to answer to your questions? We need to
Who's older?
Okay. So can you guys present yourselves so people know who introduce yourselves so people know who is who?
Milan, you're the first because you're the superstar.
Okay, I'm superstar. Okay, so I'm Milan Nikolic from Serbia. I'm living in Belgrade. I'm working as a freelance concept artist. Also, I'm working in Whale Shark. That's our outsourcing freelance studio, and that's all you should know about me.
Okay.
I was not prepared.
And unfortunately, I know Aleksa. That's really bad, but.
Let me have a second. But I don't know who I am exactly.
Neither me.
What I'm doing here. You just called me to do some spaceships, and I accepted, and that's all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Alex from Belgrade. I'm working as a freelance artist also. I'm originally a painter, but you know, all those technology stuff guide me a little bit to change the way and accept new technologies, do something different, a little bit different than the traditional painting that I was studying. So I'm on the way now. I don't know where it's gonna take me, but for now, it's everything that you know about me.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Aleksa, you're actually the lucky one. They called you to work on some spaceship. They asked me to work some weird shit. Some really weird creature stuff, so you're a lucky one. Okay, sorry for this.
Okay, so we have a list of questions, and we wanted to start with who has been the most influential artist to your work?
Okay, Aleksa, now it's your turn.
Now I'm the first. I don't know. I just following everything what's happened in this world. I really like car designers. To follow some famous car designers because they have a really cool approach. Even if I'm not industrial designer, I'm not in this completely. But I have influences from all those how can I call it, design ways. No design ways. Cut here.
Means like trends, no? Trends?
What?
Like an artistic trend?
No, it's not a trend. Just yes, I have some names that I really love from the industry, and it's Spark for sure. Martin Deschambault, Daryl Bertru, Enki Bilal. I have a lot of names, but from all those artists, I just try to pick something maybe and make something unique that is mine.
Mm-hmm.
But beside that, the first thing I wanted to say is that beside all those artists that I'm following, that I watch, I really love to explore other spheres like industrial design, car designing. Has really had a lot of influence on my work because it's kind of with doing forms, searching shapes, perfect lines. And all that can be applied to what we do, whatever you do in the space world.
Yeah.
So that's in general my approach for everything I create.
What about you, Milan?
Okay, so my main inspiration is definitely Anthony Jones. I learned almost everything from that man. He was also my mentor a few months ago, and he showed me a lot of tips and tricks. And you, I definitely highly recommended his mentorship for everyone who is about to learn something more about concept art and stuff. It's not that expensive, but it's really, really worth that. Worth of that, sorry. So definitely, I have learned a lot of stuff from him, and he's my daily inspiration, definitely.
Awesome.
So also there's a lot of other artists, but he's like the main artist that I'm really love.
Yes. We actually, I think we saw how much his mentorship meant to your work, because I think we saw a step up after that.
Okay, that is good to know that, because I can see that stuff, like, because I'm working every day, and I can recognize the difference in such a little time. So thanks, guys. Okay, that mentorship actually helped you.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you, Anthony Jones.
Okay, so when I told you, Carlos, sorry, I cannot work today because I have like class. Oh, please just go. I pay you. I pay you. Okay.
Okay. The next question is, what has been your main inspiration for the things you are doing for Faith?
Okay. Now I'm first, right?
Sure.
Okay. So actually, when I was started with this one, I really didn't know what we were going to do, and the main inspiration was you guys. You actually gave me the brief of full universe with a lot of complexity and different stuff, from the living beings to environments and I don't know, mechanics and a lot of stuff. So when I was reading all those briefs, I was trying to imagine all the world and how that can function. So I don't know. You're definitely.
Wow, that's a very big compliment.
Yeah. Your briefs was like reading a book and trying to imagine all those stuff. So that was my approach for all this game.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. I learned a lot through this game. Really.
Awesome. What about you, Alexa?
For me, was since I joined the team a little bit later, I was trying to focus and to understand what Milan wants to say. So yes, I read everything you give me. I try to understand the system, characters, and everything else. Try to a little bit adapt on the style of Milan, because he blogged the aesthetic of all creatures.
Uh-huh.
And try to add a little bit of my style or something that I thought can be added or change it maybe, and that's all. I didn't do a lot of work here because Milan is do his done his best, and I just respect his work and respect.
Yeah, son, Milan.
I appreciate. So that's all. Just I think I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't mention that you called me every day like, hey man, like, can you show me how you figure out all those shapes and stuff? Like, you didn't mention that now.
I called Milan every day actually to ask him. Yeah, the characters. Which one is what I need to draw? Who they are? What? It was really confusing for me at the beginning, really, to understand. I'm not playing board games, and when everything was defined, it was really difficult for me to understand how the things are working, how the species are in generally, because you give in the brief everything about those pieces, how they react, how they are. There's emotions. There's that's all.
We wanted to ask you if you play board games, RPGs yourself, maybe computer RPGs, and if they are a source of inspiration for you.
I will not say that I've never played games. I always, as a child, you know, everyone have played games. But now when I get older, I don't have a lot of time to play games, and I'm trying to be focused in every moment of my life on creating. So I'm trying to be informed, watch what's happening in the world, in the video game industry, try to understand. But I'm focused now just to understand the aesthetics, the standards. Try to research a little bit of visual part, and but I really don't know anything about, you know, the systems you use. Maybe you are the first one who told me, you know, there's a system and how things are working. Maybe with your rule book that you give me, it's one of the first rule book I ever read about.
So I'm the first one who bored you to death.
Actually,
and that's really cool for me because it's a new experience, you know, to discover another world. Maybe if you send me a copy of the cards, even if I didn't make any money on the Kickstarter, I'll try to play.
Oh my God. Okay. In this world, there are a name for this kind of people: noobs.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What about you, Milan?
Oh, well, I have a big gaming career behind me. I've played like Counter-Strike for 7 years, 16 hours per day, so it was really hard. And then I quit, and that's the period when I actually started to draw, because I have a need like to find something that will be alternative for the gaming. And then I found out the drawing, and in some middle time I have started to play World of Warcraft, and actually that's the first MMORPG that I played, and I didn't play it for a long time. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years, something like that. And there's other RPGs like actually MMORPGs like Aeon, Guild Wars 2 now, but I didn't play any board game, not yet. I played this one definitely. So
We can play
actually,
together.
the reason why I started to draw and to paint, it's actually Warcraft. I was so inspired by Blizzard, and then I started. That's how I'll start.
Actually, in your portfolio, you have a great image you did for like fan art for Warcraft. For a competition, I think.
That was for a Diablo competition on. Yes, it was competition on DeviantArt. It was a lot of fun.
I wanted to ask you, how long have you been painting for, or drawing for?
Oh, well, I don't know. I have started in 2007. That's the period when I have realized that I like to draw or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started and I bought my first tablet for digital painting. And it was really difficult in that period to find the tutorials and how all those stuff is functioning, because I was living in some place where there was not people who have doing such similar stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then I get on the university. I was drawing like 1 year, and then I quit with drawing, and I was doing graphic design for like 3-4 years.
Oh, you have that?
And yeah, I didn't draw for 4 years definitely, and I was back last year. Like, okay, fuck this! I want to draw. I want to paint again. And I'm back on Anthony Jones. I saw his tutorials, and he gave me the motivation and inspiration to start again working on concepts. And that's the reason why I've backed on concept arts and stuff. So actually, I'm drawing now for years actively.
We definitely need to give a present to Anthony Jones.
Yeah, definitely.
What about you, Alexa?
Yeah, I'm born with colors. So my father was a painter, so I'm really raised and born with palettes, colors. Even here in my background, my studio, it's it's pretty mass painting organization here. And but first period of my life, if I can say in that way, I was only a painter. I finished the Academy of Fine Arts, and my primary focus was painting, and I always wanted to be a painter. And then I don't know where I see for the first time some 3D stuff. One of my friends made a kind of object, and I was like impressed. Wow, how did you made it? You give me a program, At first it was 3D Max. I'm not sure now. It's about number 50 or something like that. And then I started. Every idea in mind that I had, I actually okay, it can be done in 3D. Let's try to do it. No, it failed. Let's try to do it again. Failed. So I entered a little bit in 3D world, and now I'm working full time as a 3D modeler, and drawing I made for you. It's my side passion, something like between painting, traditional painting and digital painting. And I like this kind of nomadism between doing things. So that's all. I actually was always doing something, but in different periods of my life, I was more focused on, I don't know, during my academy, I was focused on painting. After that, I realized that I can do even 3D modeling and work in the studio. So I started a little bit more with 3D modeling. And in the future, I'll think I will back on traditional stuff. I hope.
Awesome. Actually, the next question we were going to make was, has technology changed your creativity process? But I think you already answered that, telling us about all those things. So what about you, Milan?
I don't know.
Okay, Milan, you're Alex, please.
I didn't heard you. Sorry.
Okay, never mind. You can start first if you want. It's all the same to me. Okay, no, I'm starting first. I'm just kidding. So I don't know. Well, are you asking for your game or
no,
just
for your
in general?
Yeah.
Okay, in general, I don't know. When I don't do like job stuff, when you actually definitely get some brief and you're limited, like 50%. I start with, I don't know, maybe I put in the background some cool music. Maybe I was inspired with some work that I saw that day. Or maybe I watched some movie or something like that. And then I start to draw like really, really rough stuff. I don't know, some cool shapes. I always like to draw characters, so it's always some kind of silhouette of characters. So I'm trying to research. I'm actually researching a lot while I'm drawing, so I'm playing with the shapes, try to figure out something cool. I don't know. I don't have like idea 100% what I'm gonna draw. Okay, I'm drawing that and that, and then I start to draw that. Not. It's always like 5 to 10%, maybe what should I draw, and that's how I start. And that goes so far, and it's almost never like the first sketch. So that's stuff when I draw for me, not for the clients, not for you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, we know that. We are used to receive the first sketch and then say, "Oh, that's awesome! Keep it like that," and then we send you the next one, and oh, this is different.
Okay, so I'll give you more ideas. Okay, well, really, if we had more times, we should do that. Like, I don't know, to do 5 to 10 sketches for the one stuff. And then we figure out which one will work, and that goes when you have time. But
yeah,
you know how's that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, if you're asking for Alexa, I can answer in his name because he's calling me. Can you give me some your shapes? And then I draw something, send him, and he is like clearing them and send to you. Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Next question. Okay, I'm kidding.
Are you happy with that answer, Alexa?
Yeah. No, I don't know if technology in general it helps. That's really true. But you need to force your brain to see and to understand the forms and to search for the shapes, as Milan said. And with a little bit of imagination, everything is possible. So that's the process. That's the whole process. It's technology is just a tool.
Yeah.
I'm sure that for sure computer helps you a lot to be more creative because you can overlay, cancel stuff. I don't know, add textures or whatever you want. You can mess whatever you want. So it helps a lot. Speed up the process also because in traditional way it will be such a difficult to get some shapes or in that way that you can get it in the computer. So that's all it's just technology, and when you know what to do, use your brain, use your eyes, and just make forms, and that's all the process.
You have a very cool illustration in your portfolio. It's like a futuristic city, and then there is this big ball, like a circle in the middle, and it's very cool. And your comment is, if you don't know how to finish an illustration, you put a circle in it.
Thanks, Alex. I didn't know for that. From now, Carlos, I'm sending you just a square.
The moment you read that, I said,
no, it's really true. It's really true because when you search on the internet, you'll find 100 of these balls. Everyone's putting balls on the stage, so it was just a kind of joke. But I really didn't know how to finish.
Okay, this question is for Milan because he's the one who did the species, and it's basically how difficult was it to differentiate the species and make them unique? How did you go?
Okay, well, that question I should ask you because it was really helpful because you guys have already actually had already an idea of how species should look like. The main difference was in anatomy, so it was kind of much easier to recognize them because their anatomy is really different. So we were starting with sketches, as you remember, for all the species, couple of different sketches, and we find out one of them that will work the best, and that was it actually. So I don't know, it wasn't that hard. It was really funny to create like some new species on some universe. It was really funny because it's not just a regular stuff that I'm drawing all day, like some character to try stuff. It was like, I don't know, I felt like that was like a real creature that will live in that universe. I was trying to imagine that them in all the universe and all those stuff that will be around them and who they are and how all those stuff works. So I don't know. It wasn't hard. It was really interesting and funny for me. Hopefully for you guys.
Cool. Actually, this takes me to the next question, and is what is your favorite illustration you have made for Faith?
Okay, I don't know the name, but I think it's the one like mech human.
Oh yes, we call that the fulcrum.
Fulcrum. All right, the fulcrum. I didn't know the name because I totally forgot the fulcrum. Okay, so he was like he's actually my favorite. He's probably the most creative character. Actually, is NPC, right?
Uh-huh.
In the game. if you ask me. I'm having a lot of fun when I was drawing him, and all his like anatomy and his shapes and stuff is really interesting for me. So I like them most. I watch him every day. Okay, I know that there's also yes, actually, like for morning coffee, I'm sending Alex that one. So I could learn
I saw it already.
Okay, I know that one, the blue drone, and I'm not sure, maybe the last environment that I did.
The whale.
Not with the creature, with some kind of gold stone in the middle. It was not.
Oh yes, yes.
That was one. It was really fun. So that's my favorite, definitely.
Okay. What about you, Alexa?
Yeah. I don't know. The public convinced me that the yellow container, the favelas, is one of my best works I ever done in my life.
Oh my god.
And I accept it like that. So no, I really was enjoying this piece of art, and I don't know why I'm liked it, but why.
Okay,
why
I know.
like it so much.
I know.
This design is so simple. At the end, it's like a yellow box, and we find the story and find some cool shape inside, and that's all.
I agree with you guys. I think the favela is the one I like the most from you, Alexa, and I love the fulcrum. Yeah, the fulcrum is badass. Me too.
Perfect.
Okay, I know why Alex liked that art that much. Because I told him this is one of your best. And he's like, he's not that best.
I was sending you every morning one of those.
Yeah, he sent me that one.
I even have a print for you. When we finish the project, I will send the print.
Okay, I didn't hear internet connection has broke. Bye. I'm kidding. Okay, so what's the next question?
Okay,
Alex is going to kill me after this.
I think this is from Thomas, one of our backers. Is there any illustration you would really like to create for the game? Because you spent some time thinking about the world and things like that. Maybe you thought, oh, this would fit here.
Okay, well, I think that this game already have a lot of influence for my upcoming works. So I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we should do on this project yet, and I think maybe when we're done with all this, I'll try to do one illustration for you guys. Like, I won't tell you what that is, but I'll show you then.
Okay.
That's intriguing,
so,
yeah.
So we can get back on this question after project when I finish it.
Okay, I'm intrigued. I must know more.
Yeah.
What about you, Alexa?
I really don't know. Maybe to put some not so serious elements, you know, a kind of cat sitting on the old wreck or the old spacecraft, something like that. You know, something that's not so serious, because I think this world is too much serious and powerful. So we will put some elements that break all these, you know.
That could be cool.
Because there are no animals in your system. Illustration will be a kind of fan art, and it will be funny.
Okay. Someone asked us if you feel like the art is somehow limited by the format and the design of the cards, and how do you work around that?
Okay, well, for character creation, not that much, but definitely it is for the environment, because it's really hard sometimes to fit environment in portrait mode. So I don't know, landscape work much better. But we understood that is a card, so we try to find a way to put the environment and all the story on environment in that format. So it wasn't that hard.
Okay.
I don't know. Alex is better for a minor, so ask him.
No, I think you already answered the question, because whenever you create, it's always you have always some kind of limitations, and that's the whole point. You just put the problem in front of you. You need to find the solutions and make your art great. and it's not just like Milan says. It's not about format. You're telling a story. You're I don't know. You need to guide the eye of the people who watch to make them feel right in the place, and that's your job. That's whatever you create, there will be always a limitation. If it's not a format, it will be something else. So it's all about art. You know, limitation, limitation, limitation. Great art or not great art.
You guys have already done a lot of illustrations for the game. There is a lot more to come, actually. But what are your dreams for the future? Where do you see yourselves in like 5 years? What do you think? How do you think you will evolve professionally from here?
Okay, well, that's really hard question. I don't know. I saw myself years ago. I was planning to find a job in this year, actually. So it all was really fast. I found a job 2-3 months ago when I was back on drawing, and I really don't know what's going to happen in next year, not in 5 years. I don't know, I won't talk. Maybe I'll quit with this, who knows. Maybe I'll be pro, maybe we're all going to die. I'm just kidding. I'm not sure. But definitely, I kind of see myself in freelancing. I would like to work in some big industry, but I don't know, I'm not sure, because when you're freelancing, you're like available for all the companies, and you can work for a couple of companies at the same time. If you're freelancing, you're like working 8 to 10 hours per day only for one company, and I don't know, it's kind of boring.
Okay. What about you, Alexa?
He will work for me. Okay.
Let the story guide me.
He will kill me now.
No, I don't want to sound poetic so much, you know, but I will let the story guide me. Whenever I was planning, it was something different that I thought that would be, so I'm not planning. I don't know what I will do tomorrow. Probably drink coffee in the morning. After that, I really don't know what. And I don't know the shape of your future spaceships. So
Only a circle.
I'll start from the circle.
Okay.
And maybe I always have in mind this dream about to become a painter. So I will maybe back to my past and make it future. Since I was spending a lot of years, and maybe I'm getting a little bit tired, and I will maybe change my directions, but I don't know. Maybe I will not. So who knows?
Okay. So that's all the questions they have given us for you. Is there anything else you would like to say about, I don't know, whatever?
Okay, I will say that people definitely should support the Kickstarter project, because I don't know, did you guys release already all information for the games? But for those who don't know what's the game about, they should definitely use the game and try it. It's really good, and the story is amazing. The whole universe, I don't know. That's it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Okay, they didn't pay me to say this. I swear.
Only for the drawings.
Wow. Then I will not say anything. No, I'm just kidding. Do I need to send the message to the world?
No, you don't need to. Maybe to friends and family. I don't know.
I really didn't expect this question, so let me think just for a second.
Okay,
I don't want to say anything stupid. And we are not going online, so we will cut here. And
Oh, I told you I knew how to cut things, but I was lying.
I didn't change idea.
Okay, so this is actually a live stream. You're going live now.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's actually live.
Did you put some filter? You know the Instagram filters, the black and white, or to be cooler, you know, more
More
Actually,
drama.
With Hangouts, I can put you a mustache and things like that.
Wow, that's awesome. Please put your mustache. Okay.
Okay, so that's all the questions. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay. Thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to work.
Yeah, just I know what to say. I have something in my mind. No, I just want to say that support this project on Kickstarter because imagination is the future of all humanity. So we need to imagine more. Support just the imagination, just the virtual world, and that would bring us to the future.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, guys, thank you very much for doing this interview with us. Actually, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay.
We hope people enjoy discovering how artists work and how these things take place. That's it. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Thank you guys very much for opportunity, for giving us opportunity to work with you. So it was really a lot of fun, and I hope to work with you in the future more.
Cool. That's what we wanted to hear.
Yeah. Let's see in about 12 days. No?
Okay. We are?
Bye.
No?
Bye.
How do you stop
Bye.
this? Oh my god. I don't know how to stop this.
Green line? Red line? Red button?
Oh, we found it.